Applying for jobs is the most soul-crushing experience in the world. It's okay. It is okay that you are not having a good day, because we are just gonna not have a good day together. He said, please, like I am a useless man. I can't do anything without my phone or a GPS, but you are not a useless man. You know things. I need help. Good morning. It is Saturday the 9th. Why am I like, I don't know what's going on. Don't know how to fix this. And I'm making eggs to have with my frozen waffles, and I have some coffee.
Like, girl, we get it. You're from France.
Say hello, mother. Hello, 7. We are making chicken soup.
Get down.
Whoa. And on this board right now we have some celery, carrots, peppers, onions, and garlic. And we are now transferring them to a pan that has bacon fat and no olive oil yet.
What is all?
I mean, she loves you. Why are you trying to take the eye out? You're still zooming in, okay. It is Wednesday, December 13th, and I didn't just get back from a run. I finished my run about 2 hours ago, and then I went on a walk with Bosky, and then I came home and I've been cleaning and preparing my breakfast. I just finished making my coffee. It is I guess I'm gonna try it. I haven't tried it yet. It's there was some honey in this jar that I needed to finish, so I just put a shot of espresso in there and shook it up until the honey was melted, and then added ice, shook that up until it was creamy and frothy, and then added some milk on top. So I guess it's a shaken espresso iced latte, but I don't want to call it that. That is quite possibly the best iced beverage I've ever had in my whole entire life. Wow. That's my coffee situation. And then for breakfast I'm having literally leftover breakfast from the other day, because I planned, as I was cleaning, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a grilled shrimp burger with fried egg and some kale on the side, sauteed with like tomatoes and stuff. And then I got really lazy when I was done cleaning, so I think I'm gonna make that for lunch. I have to apply for at least 2 jobs today. Applying for jobs is the most soul-crushing experience in the world, because I do not like to sell myself. I don't believe that you can meet me on paper. It takes like a very long time for you to know me. And I don't like to sell my skills either. I don't know, it's just all really icky to me. I wish I could make money from just talking like this. Hopefully one day, hopefully someday soon, my wish will come true, because I don't really know what I'm doing here. I don't know, I'm enjoying my life right now to an extent. I chose to be where I'm at because it's the most comfortable so far that I found that gives me the ability to still, I don't know, they're so good. About that, I'm gonna finish my ice latte, take my vitamins, drink some water, apply for jobs, hopefully find one that isn't soul crushing, and hopefully this can be it. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, this literally tastes like an iced mocha or something. Like, I cannot describe. Okay, like a milkshake. It tastes like a Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Like, I don't know if y'all ever had a Haagen-Dazs in your mall. We had a Haagen-Dazs in our mall where you get ice cream and smoothies, milkshakes or whatever, and I would get a milkshake made with their coffee ice cream, and this is exactly what it tastes like. And it's only sweetened with some raw, unfiltered honey. It's not local, unfortunately. It's from New Hampshire. Okay, somewhat local, but not from New York. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm... Good girl, yes, stay. Okay, we have wrapped up Trix with Bosky's trades, and Trix looks like they're wearing a diaper, and Bosky is about to go to town on Trix. Go ahead.
Elena looked pretty put together appearance to crawl inside the retort chamber with confidence.
She did that in literally 2 minutes.
Infernal stench emanating from the fridge. I whipped my little fingers to the quick to follow his vanish. Outside is a non-decay.
So I was gonna, wow, my dog's being very loud. I was gonna make myself an elaborate lunch yet again. I had plans when I came home. Get down! Came home and decided instead I'm gonna heat this up. And they never give you enough rice, so I have in here some leftover rice that I cooked a few days ago. Hello, dairy free. It's been in my freezer for a couple of months, maybe like more than a couple of months, and there was like a layer of freezer burn on top, and I just scraped it off and we're good to go. And that is gonna be my lunch today because I have no energy to do more than that. She's got seen these for the first time in a while. This is crazy. Down! Not much of it, so I'm just gonna push their rice to the side. Why am I able to push all of this rice to the side and still have room? Hold on, let me see what this dog is doing. Whole nother. I know that some of the things that I say are like not the type of content that people come on here to see, but it's like a part of my real life and how I feel, so I want to share it. But today is the share it with myself, and of course for other people who are feeling the same way and do come to YouTube to see representation of like not real mental health issues, but not sugar-coated mental health issues. So today is the 16th of December, and I'm feeling very wanting to be unalive, for a lack of better term. 5 a.m. now, and I woke up like 3 or so hours ago. Maybe even before, and I've just been, well, I've been feeling like this I've been feeling like this my whole life, but it's been a low sort of days for like a few weeks now. And today it's just extremely low. Like my will to live is literally at like 0. And I'm just so confused as to why I'm up right now getting ready to go to work to make money to live when I don't want to live. And I think it's because future me probably wants to live, and current me is trying to save future me from distress, but current me doesn't have the bandwidth or the mental energy to do that, which is why current me continues to not feed myself, or I don't know, there's just like a lot of things, and I'm just like, I really don't want to be here right now. I don't want to have responsibility of this dog. I don't want to feed myself. I am not in the mood to go to work today. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want anybody asking me what's wrong. I just want to go about my day and be in this mentally vegetative state without being bothered or pressured to not be the way that I feel. I think there's another problem with society that I hate, is that I have to mask my feelings on a regular basis, because my version of depression or pain is like 10,000 times worse than a person with a different mental disorder, for example. And it's really, really frustrating, and I guess easy for me now, but it's really frustrating to hide all of that pain. And if you don't really know what I'm talking about, then feel free to go and look up a video of, or some research, some books, some articles, something on borderline personality disorder and how it affects the people that have it versus how it affects the people that don't. And that doesn't mean that the people that don't have borderline don't go through things. Of course they do. But the level of intensity for people with borderline is it's way up here versus and yeah, so that, I don't really know why I went on that rant, but the point is I'm in a lot of pain right now, like a lot of pain, and I don't know what to do with it. It's also really, really hard to undo yourself. Okay. It's really hard to undo yourself, and I wish it wasn't. I wish it was painless. I wish that it was easy. I wish that I could just leave this place as easily as I came, because I did not ask to be here suffering. I would rather not be suffering. I'd rather not have to worry about how I'm gonna pay my rent how I'm going to eat, or about the state of the rest of the world, or about how I'm going to be able to afford to keep my puppy now that I've built a stable relationship with her over the last 2 months, and now my wages are getting severely decreased and I cannot afford her. I can barely afford myself. I could barely afford her and myself when my wages were where they were. And I think that's probably the cause of my current suffering. And that's just at the very top of the pile of things that have been piling up. I need help. And I don't know how or what kind of help I need, but I need help, or I want, if I'm not going to get help. And I don't want to be. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And I hope you have a better day than I'm having. And if you're not gonna have a better day than I'm having, then it's okay. It is okay that you are not having a good day, because we are just gonna not have a good day together. Also, I'm like out of so much food in my apartment. We just have like rice and flour, which I'm very grateful to have those things, because they are not nothing. But I can't make a balanced meal with rice and flour, and I really just want some breakfast. It's starting to sound crazy to me, because I'm rambling about food when there's people that haven't eaten in like weeks. But also, I don't need to compare my struggle to anybody else's. I just need to find ways to deal with my own. Okay, goodbye. I got Bosky these boots, so let's see how they fit. Wait, here, good girl. Let's put on your other boot and then we can go outside. Put it inside. Go ahead, put your paw inside. No, you gotta put your paw in here. Look. Come. Good girl. Yes, come. Good girl. Good girl. Here you go. Come. 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 Good girl. Yes. You got it. Come. Good girl. There you go. Come. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. I think you got the hang of it. I think you got it. I think you like your boots. No. No biting. Leave them. You want to go outside? Want to go for a walk? Huh? Okay, we just came back from a walk. So she's tiring herself out with some treats. And I'm going to eat this. So I just finished this movie.
And closer.
Okay, for some reason, I think it's because it might be set on macro, it's only working when the camera is this close to my face. So I'm gonna have to give you my review up close and personal, which is fine, because like, hey face. But yeah, I just finished that movie and I'm thoroughly disappointed at the ending. I thought it was cool. At first I was like so confused. I was like, what the hell is going on? Which I think is the point. I hear it's also based off of a book that someone here on BookTube read. But yeah, there's this family and they go on a vacation. They're from the city, or not from the city, they live in Brooklyn. But they go away from the city for a while to like this mansion in Long Island for vacation. And they're useless without Wi-Fi. or rendered useless without Wi-Fi or like access to the internet or like the news or the world. And I don't know, I think it was a lovely conversation starter or topic or piece on how without our phones we are useless human beings and we don't know anything. Like there's this scene, which is gonna be a slight spoiler, but there's this scene where they go to this survivalist's house, and at first when the survivalist comes up in the story, they call him this crazy survivalist, but then there's this scene where during the fallout, one of the main characters, like his teeth starts to fall out, and they are like, well, this guy would know what to do, so they end up going to him for help. And he's obviously like, fuck y'all, we're on our, like, you're on your own, survival of the fittest. And eventually they get to having a very heated conversation, but like the father who's begging for help, one of like a line that really stood out to me was, he said, please, like, I am a useless man, I can't do anything without my phone or a GPS, but you are not a useless man, you know things, and that is why I need you. And yeah, if that's not a reason to go create some sort of emergency pack for when the world ends, and I don't know what is. It's so funny because I kind of already have these theories about like who would be on my team if the world ends, or like what I'm gonna do during the apocalypse, but I don't actually take action to it. And I kind of do think this movie and book is interesting because it makes us think like, what would we do if this were to happen? And even if this were to happen, like, and we are talking about what we would do, it's like we still don't know what's gonna happen until it does happen. But I don't know, it's just kind of terrifying to think about the fact that the city could be under attack any second now. And yeah, that did scare me, which I guess was the point. But it was interesting, and I kind of wish I had the book right now to compare it to, but I, like physically, like to read and sit and read, because I don't want to listen to an audiobook after having watched this movie. Okay, I'm hungry a little bit. Bosky's napping. She's been napping for an hour and a half. 20th? Wow, I thought it was the 18th. Is it currently the 20th of December? Yes. Am I still obsessed with this shaken espresso beverage? Yes. Espresso jar. Okay, I just got back from Trader Joe's, and I'm not gonna give you a haul because I literally got like the same things that we always get. My favorite cookie. I'm not going to show you the rest of this because already this is a minute long and Bosky's crying. I will tell you though, some of the Trader Joe's frozen staples. I didn't get all of the ones I usually get because they were out of most of my favorite things. The butter chicken, although we do like the chicken tikka masala better, but they didn't have any of that. This Indian butter chicken. Edamame's chicken. These and this one is Ashton's favorite, and it's show y'all where these flowers that I got. I didn't get anything too spectacular because it's winter right now and it's just really hot in our apartment, so the flowers have all just been dying. So I got these are kind of like filler flowers that you would put in a regular bouquet, I guess. And I'm just gonna make a really tiny bouquet out of these fillers for my table. I am finally making my quince pie.
So I got this little Zatar croissant. I think this has to be one of the best pastries that I've ever had.
Down.
Coffee in between each bite. Nothing beats this right here. Coffee and the sun. It's a little chilly. I was saying earlier, it's actually weirdly warm today. Ever since I got back, it was so cold. Like freezing. Around like 30, 33. For some reason, like the cold just feels colder here, especially because obviously I need more. So I'm headed over to Uniqlo right now to grab a few more for Yogi and I, and maybe like some gloves, just because even though it's warm today, I want to be prepared.
Stop.
What's to come. like a few Christmassy decorations just to make the vibe really cozy in here. So Operation Small New York City Apartment Decorating into Holiday Vibes is on. That was such a bad title. Anyways. Let's go get a tree. You know what it is. Perfect. Should we get a tiny one for our door?
It smells like cinnamon spice and everything nice in here. I'm just watching this woman on YouTube. Her channel's name is The Farming Chefs. And when I googled quince pie on YouTube, this is the first thing that popped up. So I'm just doing like a rendition of her recipe, but like my own version. The pastry dough recipe that I'm using is from the book y'all saw before.
Now we're going to take out our first disc.
This is really
For almost 20 minutes, but I'm impatient, so I'm gonna take it out.
Yeah, if you really use it on a daily basis on your phone. Some honorable mentions. TikTok is the first one that has to be something on your phone. Some people say when you're doing it, you talk to your friends or I might not have started this channel if I didn't have so much extra free time. So now most of my free time is dedicated.